I wanted to make a change in the world, and I wanted to have my own vision. When people used to Google what is the highest paying salary, I used to Google that if someone pays you that salary, then he must be making 10 times more than what you're making. So my vision was not to build someone else's vision. My vision was to make my own vision and make everyone buy into my vision and follow me to build this big ecosystem. You cannot do everything yourself. There's a Pareto rule. 80% of results is brought by 20% of input. So I focus only on the 20% of input that gets me the 80% of the results. When your conscious feels that you have achieved it, that's what success is. Success is not how much money you make. So if you tie your utopian state with money, you're going to be losing in life, because you should never feel satisfied. The day you feel that you're satisfied, you should die. Sometimes immediate actions make you win, right? But give 24 hours to every thought or any life-changing opportunity. Like, think 24 hours, don't just get into it.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Game Changers YouTube channel. Today we're in the limo and our guest is Aniket. Aniket, can you please introduce yourself, what you do and where are you from?
Hello everyone, my name is Aniket Shroff and I'm from Dubai. I was born in Dubai and I run my company in the US, in the Middle East and East Africa. Right. And we're planning to take over the whole Africa now. That's the vision, buddy.
Amazing, amazing. Tell us a little bit about your business. What exactly you are doing?
So I'm basically into the hotel business, the IT business and the online e-commerce business. Okay. And we started off with 2 hotel properties in the US. Right. And we do IT trading. So we basically sell computers from the US to East Africa, Western Africa and the Middle East. And right now I'm working on an e-commerce website which is in Africa. We're planning to get into 56 African countries. Right. And sell all electronic products online. In addition to this, I'm very hungry for entrepreneurship. So we're getting into the diamond business. In New York, we're going to launch our own diamond app this year, where we're going to be selling loose diamonds and rings to the US consumer. And the main premise behind that application is to increase supply chain transparency and to make diamonds more friendly to the youth by allowing transactions through mobile applications. Right. So that's the vision.
Out of all your businesses, which one you like most and which one you hate most?
Oh man, there's no business I hate. All my business are my kids, so I cannot hate any of my kids. I do have favorite businesses, but every business has its own charm. I'll give you, for example, I like my e-commerce business right now because I see a very huge potential in the future. It's not very profitable right now, but it has a future potential. So that gives me a tough time. It's like the kid that doesn't let you, because Maxim, I know he got a kid. So it's like the kid that doesn't let you sleep. Right. My hotel business is my cash cow, right? It keeps me going, it keeps me motivated, it keeps me, it makes me feel encouraged when I see all these employees that are working for me and look up to me. So that's my encouraging business. And my IT trading business is my soul business. The company's name is AK Multinational. That is Aniket Kripa. My sister's name is Kripa. Right. So it's like my thing with my sister, and she got married last year. So it's like my thing with her. So every business has its charm, like every kid has its charm. So yeah.
Did you ever think about doing business when you started?
I'll tell you my dream when I was very young. I wanted to be a pilot when I was 11 years old. That was my dream, to be a pilot. But when I was 13 and 14, when I started realizing how the world is and trying to understand like different aspects of the world, I realized that entrepreneurship and business is what I want to do at that young age. I wanted to make a change in the world, and I wanted to have my own vision. When people used to Google what is the highest paying salary, I used to Google that if someone pays you that salary, then he must be making 10 times more than what you're making. So my vision was not to build someone else's vision. My vision was to make my own vision and make everyone buy into my vision and follow me to build this big ecosystem. So
you said you were born in the UAE, or
I was born in the UAE.
You were born.
I was born in the UAE. So my mom was born in Uganda. She's Indian, but she was born in Uganda, and my dad was born in India. And during 1970, Idi Amin was a ruler in Uganda. He sent all Indians out of the country, and they had to go back to India. So my mom ended up back in India. My mom and dad got married in India. Dad moved out to Dubai, and that's where he was working for someone. And I was born in Dubai, and that's how my journey started from Dubai.
Okay. right, what would you recommend to those who have some spare 20, 50 or 100,000 dirhams or dollars to invest into?
The best investment in the world is invest in yourself. Now everyone says that. You'll ask me what do you mean? What does it mean? Brilliant question. Invest in your education.
Okay.
Study, go to classes, take colleges, whatever you're passionate about, invest in that. Invest in reading books. Invest in a startup company, in your own idea. Never throw the money in the stock market. The most foolish decision to make. No one else can make you earn money like you can for yourself. No one else can. So invest. That's what I mean by invest in yourself. Invest in your company. Invest in your employees' growth. Your employees grow, you grow. So that's the best investment. Invest in your education. Invest in your brain. Pay your gym membership. You live 10 more years, you earn 10 more years of money. So that's what I mean by investing in yourself.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. What are the top 3 people who inspire you the most at the moment?
The top 3 people that inspire me the most is Mr. Manoj Shroff, my father.
Right.
The second person is Mr. Jeff Bezos. And the third person is Mr. Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, founder of Amazon, and the founder of Niti Group. That's my dad.
Nice.
Those are the 3 people that inspire me the most. And I can also give you a line why each one of them inspires me. Jack Ma ran a company for 3 years and didn't even make a penny of profit. I bet you none of this person has I myself don't have that capacity to run a company for 3 years and don't make a profit. But that perseverance is what he had. That's what I see in him. Jeff Bezos had the guts to leave his hedge fund paying job to go and start his own company selling books online.
Right.
Little did he know that it'll become the biggest online company in the whole world. So that vision. And Mr. Shroff, to leave his company, go to a country where he doesn't speak the language, start a company from scratch and make such a big empire. So these are the people that inspire me a lot. Like, the fact that you have the guts to take the risk. What's the worst case scenario? Like, I'll fall on the ground. That's the worst case scenario. I'll work as a coffee boy. I'll work as a waiter. That's my worst case scenario. What's my best case scenario? Sky is the limit. You can go wherever you want to go.
Yeah.
So that passion is what drives me a lot.
Give us some advice to those viewers who are watching us, where you can find the first clients.
Where can you find the first client? That is the hardest client. The first sell that you make, if you sell anything for $1, 1 dirham, that's it. You've made $1 billion company. The first sell is the most difficult sell. Now, the first sell can be found in many places. First, I'll make it more philosophical, and then I'll give you a hard way of really going and getting it.
Right.
You need to have a value proposition, right? If everyone is making a calculator and I come and make a calculator, it has no value in it. If everyone is doing making burgers and I go make a burger, no value in it. But if I make a burger with a robot, for example, or if I make a camera that can fly itself on its own and like take video, that's the value that I'm providing. Or if I can let you Uber shared services, I can have an app which makes convenience easy, that's the value. So if you want to get your first customer, make sure your product has value. Without value, forget it that you're going to get your first customer. But now coming to the real fact, let's say you have a value product. Your product is brilliant, but how do you get that first customer? So go to conferences, network, go to expos, go show your product off over there, talk to businessmen, talk to the lamest person, talk to people on the flight, talk to people you meet. You never know. For example, I was just telling Maxim that I'm looking for a land to construct a property, and Maxim knows someone who's selling a land. Now, I had no vision when I came over here that I'm going to get land through Maxim, but you never know. God willing, the land might be bought through him. In 2 years, you'll see the hotel standing on that same land, and that's how. So you just have to keep on talking to the lamest person where you expected nothing, or to the billionaire person. You shouldn't segregate your conversation based on the person. It should be open, transparent. You'll get your first client, don't worry.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Get the #1 step-by-step guide on how to become your own boss in the UAE. You will learn how to start your own business in the UAE. Just click the link in the description below this video and follow this link. This is your time to start. Click the link below this video. Bam! So, what do you think about business in the US and business in the UAE? What are the differences? What are the opportunities?
Okay, so United States was always known as the land of immigrants. And US was always the place where the American dream thrived. But now in today's day and age, there is nothing like the American dream. It's called the Middle Eastern dream. If you want to make it big, you come to Dubai. It's 100% possible in the Middle East. Why? The government is very supportive. The government is ultra tech modern. The country is run by young kids, which encourages change, you know. So and then Middle East's culture change. If you come here in 1998 and if you see Dubai today, it's drastically changed. So compared to the US, Middle East is now the thriving place where business will thrive for the next 50 or 80 years. But the US, the benefit of the US is it's a matured market. So if you have the skills to innovate change in a matured market, you're making a star and cash cow product. For example, I'll give you a very simple example. Taxis existed way before way before you took birth, and they used to be horse carriages, and now a new concept came up, Uber, that just quickly changed over. It's very difficult, very, very difficult. Think about it. If I tell you like, okay, we want to make taxis market share 0 in a matured market in the US, it's like eating iron, you know, it's impossible. But Uber did that. So what I'm saying, in the US, it's a different ball game. It's a matured market, bring an innovative concept. Middle East is like a thriving economy with fertile soil. Anything you sow is going to grow. But that being said, till date, like I have the thought every night, like last night I thought, like today morning, like I have a meeting after this at 4 p.m. and I'm going to go to that meeting, and I want to start business in Dubai. I want to do construction properties over here. Yeah. After that, I'm going to be flying out in 2 weeks to New York. I want to do diamond business. So it comes every day. You should never let that, you should always pour kerosene on that fire. Never pour water. Once you reach big, you know what happens, that 90% people think that, like, I've reached my level. That's it. I'm not going to go up. Nope. You always pour kerosene into it, or petrol or gasoline.
Yeah, actually lots of people, when they reach the level of comfort, they don't want to grow anymore. Like they're earning some particular amount of money which actually even exceeds like their requirements.
Yeah.
They stop. So what do you think is the advice for such people?
Oh, it's the worst mindset you can have. You can never tie your utopian state with money. Money is just monetary value. It holds nothing. It doesn't define success. Success is what, when your conscious feels that you have achieved it, that's what success is. Success is not how much money you make. So if you tie your utopian state with money, you're going to be losing in life, because you should never feel satisfied. The day you feel that you're satisfied, you shall die. The day you feel that you don't have any more hunger to achieve anything else, you have no vision, then you have no purpose in this life. We are a human race that is trying to improve the future human race's longevity or livelihood. For example, if someone did not develop a table or a car, or tires for that matter, 30 or 100, 200 years back, you wouldn't be sitting in this car. If someone did not discover leather, you wouldn't be here. We're sitting in a human museum. Each and everything, light was invented by someone. This television was invented by someone. This leather seat was invented. This shoes were invented by someone. Right. If they thought that same mindset that, hey, I've made my money, why should I look at something else? You'll never make the society progress. So you can never let the hunger die.
What do you love about the UAE?
What I love about the UAE, I love the diversity. I love the diversity. It's phenomenal, the amount of diversity that is in the UAE. You don't find it in any other country. Like the diversity is very good. The fact that the government of the United Arab Emirates is accepting change, Smart Dubai, the concept Expo 2020, they're inviting change, they're embracing technology. While most governments are trying to be obsolete, they're investing in blockchain, they're getting into, so that futuristic view of the government is really supporting businesses. Yeah. And the included diversity is making business thrive. Your government, or our government, I'm also Middle East, like I was born over here. Yeah. So our government is making the soil fertile. So whoever comes here and keeps a seed in that soil, they're going to grow humongous trees and hectares of land of fertility. That's what our government is investing in the economy.
So it means that if you want to start business, come to this amazing city, and this is the best place to be to run your own company and meet such inspiring entrepreneurs who can help you out.
100%. If you come to the UAE, you want to start a business, come and meet me up. Maxim has my number. You feel free to share it with everyone. Right. 100%. You come here, you can do business. You just have to have the perseverance, the guts to do business, and the fearless attitude. Don't worry if you have sleepless nights. Don't worry if you sleep hungry. No one sees what went in your stomach. Don't worry if you do not get business on the first day, first month, first year, first 10 years, if you have the guts, you have the passion, come here, do business. There's no one's father who can stop you from doing business and making money. It's possible. If they can do it, if I can do it, you guys can do it 100%.
Absolutely. Like, the true stories are when people are coming, they are making themselves rich. They start from zero, even from minus, and they're reaching the level of success, which is incredible. And yeah, it's up to you. Only you are responsible for your life, so don't be afraid and come to this wonderful city. Suppose you met His Excellency Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. What would you tell him?
I'll tell him that he had a vision that I could only have dreamt of having. What a vision! What a vision! You think, sleep tonight, I give you an island that has nothing and has only oil. I give you all the money and I tell you, go make a country like Dubai. You need a phenomenal vision to do that. It's not easy. You need to have a thought process. He could utilize, look, let's take for example, and it's a little political, look for example Venezuela, right? They have all the money of oil they had, but they ruined the country. But vice versa, look at the Middle East. They had all the money of oil. They started in the same playing field and look at where they are right now. You can, again, coming back to the point, you cannot buy a vision with money. Middle East has money, but they also have a vision. You can't buy that vision. US has money. Vision is where? Over here. So I'll commend him and his family. The vision that they had, it's not, no ordinary person could have that vision. It's phenomenal. It's extraordinary.
If you started the very same business in your home country, in India, do you think it would be of the same success or not?
Nope. I love India. Okay, it's my hometown. It's where my parents grew up. I've hardly, in my whole career, I've not stayed more than 10 days in India. But India is a country where there are more than 1 billion people in population. Competition is very high, right? It's a very simple economic formula, right? Supply and demand. There is so much supply of skills and skill set and labor and companies that demand can't, demand is not keeping up with the supply. So prices, it's a very competitive market. That being said, it's not an impossible market. The time you say that it's impossible has I am possible in it. So I'm not saying that it's not possible in Dubai, in India. It's yet possible as of now. I have the guts. I can go in India, sit in Mumbai and start my own company and become successful. The only thing is, if you look at the return ratio against time, right? Return against time, it's quicker to get it in other countries than in India as of now, according to my viewpoint. That being said, I'm not discouraging you. Go to India, start your business. I don't want you to take it in the wrong way.
Who are your parents? Tell us a little bit about them.
Okay, my dad, Mr. Manoj Shroff, you have met him also.
Right.
The most inspirational man in the world. And I promise you, you would have never ever met a person like him. You can Google him, go on Wikipedia, read about Manoj Shroff. He's my dad and I'm proud to say he's my dad. He started his career with probably negative money in his pocket, and the passion that he has, like, I can't keep up with his passion. It's incredible. We were for a month in Mumbai. He's almost 55 years old. I wanted to get into the diamond business. So I told him I'm going to Mumbai to study for a month to get into diamond business. And he's like, Aniket, you're kidding me? You're going to start a business and I'm not going to start that business? I'm coming with you to Mumbai. I'm learning how to do great diamonds, pearls and jewelry. And I'm starting that business in Africa when you're starting in US. Let's compete in 1 year. We see who made more money. So that's the passion he drives. I am 23 years old. I'm going to be turning 24 this year. Dad is 57 years old, or 56. I think so. He's turning 57, right? And he is sitting with me in the class next to me. He is answering questions and he's looking through the microscope because you have to see inclusions in diamonds. And at that age, and he can't see, so he's getting a magnifying glass, looking through it. And I feel bad for him. And he's never taken an exam in the last 40 years. So he wakes up in the morning at 2 a.m. to read, and I'm sleeping nicely. I'm like, Dad, don't disturb me. So that's who my dad is. And my mom is a businesswoman. She is the 21st century woman that everyone inspires to be. Google Neeti Shroff. My dad started the company on a name. Their company's name is Neeti Distributors. There are more than 600 people working for them. And my mom manages the whole show. She brought us up. She brought my sister up. And we have a great family. And we have an awesome thriving business. And mom supports dad in each and every business venture. She's a brilliant woman. So those are my parents.
I like your family. Amazing.
Thank you.
How you talk, how you how open you are. Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's a real example for lots of entrepreneurs and family businessmen, businesswomen, that you can have a family and at the same time you can be in good relations, you can run successful businesses worldwide, and still you can be together and share knowledge and experience with other people, like what we are seeing right now. If you just started now, what kind of business would you do? Is it food, IT, technology?
You see, and I also, whoever I meet, I always say this point that if you ask this question to me 70 years back, I'll say get into the oil business.
Yeah.
But in today's generation, data is the new oil. Why? Think about it. You're taking this video, it's going to be stored on some server, it's creating data. My smartwatch or your smartwatch is collecting data of how fast you run or what's your heart rate or when you get sick. That's data. You go to school, you store something on the computer, that's data. When you go to Costco or CVS or any of the shops, you buy something, that's data. All this terabytes and terabytes of data are getting stored. So this is what intelligence, right? And if you take advantage of this intelligence through artificial intelligence, that's what they're doing, right? They're looking at all this data of billions of years, they're collecting it, analyzing it, and creating value out of it. So data is the new oil. If you want to get into new business in this era, it has to be technologically related. Doesn't mind, it can be in any industry, it can be the food industry, do online food delivery, that's right. Zomato is working really well. But if you look at all the companies right now, traditional ideas infused with technology is where your startup idea lies. If you can get that idea, done. Bingo, you're making money. And technology has to be there. You turn a blind side to technology and forget it, you're going to be obsolete in 5 or 6 or 10 years. You'll be wiped out. Look, give you an example, right? Look at radio. There were radio channels and radio newspapers and radio people who were making billions of money doing marketing and advertisement. Right now, who's making money? Social media moguls like him. They go on Facebook, they're getting marketing funds in that fashion. There's so many YouTubers making millions of dollars compared to someone who's making in radio. If the radio people were smart, they changed right on time, they would have been in this economy. Right now, radio is wiped out. So if you are not embracing technology, 10 years, 12 years, you'll be wiped out slowly. So get on technology. So
let's talk about people. Like the team, how to find the best talents, how to make sure your people are really trying to push hard to like get your business into another level, because sometimes you hire wrong people and you need to invest again, to hire again and spend money again. So how to spotlight the one who can really be your partner, your team member who will be pushing your business?
So you see, when you hire someone, right, you're not hiring an employee, you're hiring a colleague, a team member. So the mindset that you're hiring someone to work under you is the most foolish mindset in today's generation. Everyone has a dream, everyone has a vision, and everyone has a goal in life, right? No one is trying to follow someone else's vision, someone else's dream. So number one thing, when you're hiring someone, you have to ensure that that person can buy into your vision or dream. He does not have to be smart, he doesn't have to be rich, he doesn't have to be anything, he doesn't have to have an education also. He has to buy into your vision, number one. Number two, once you get that person on your on board, then after that you have to make his vision your vision, to make it a collective vision. You cannot just reiterate your target and your goals that I want to do this, I want to do that, and then ignore what he's saying. You have to get his dream. So for example, he tells you, my dream was always to own a house, right? So you have to ensure that that happens collectively with your vision, right? If that happens, then also if you hire the wrong talent, if you hire the wrong person, look, there's no wrong talent. There's no wrong talent. Every human being has something in them. It's the leader's responsibility to identify that talent and boost and promote it. You do not hire wrong talent. If you say that if your company is failing because of your employees, you're the biggest problem. Why? Because you're not identifying the quality in that employee that you can push to get success. Every person in this world, God does not send dumb people to this world. Everyone brings value. The leader has to know how to remove that value out of that person. So there's no wrong hire.
I got it.
You gotta get value out of him.
Alright, and now is my favorite part, the giveaway. Let us know what is here.
So I am basically giving away to all those enthusiastic people who love music. We have our own company called Cursor. and we manufacture. We have a factory in China that manufactures, and we export around the whole world. So I thought that it'll be a very nice thing to give away to his audience. And we have speakers over here, Bluetooth speakers for all those audiences out there that would love to like hear nice music, enjoy, probably watch his YouTube video on a louder voice. They can get this Bluetooth speaker, and Maxim will share what's the procedure of getting this gifts.
Right, so in order to get the gift, you need to share this video that you are watching at the moment and write me in Instagram why we need to give you one of these beautiful speakers.
So
very simple, very simple.
go ahead and type. You never know, you might be the winner, and you gotta take the risk. So go ahead, do what Maxim said, and let's get some gifts. Why not?
Thank you very much, amazing. The
Nice to
gifts
meet
are
you.
directly from this inspiring young gentleman.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, so now we have hot limo questions today. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Okay, Dubai or Mumbai?
Dubai any day.
Why?
Oh, are you kidding me? Can't you see? It's the best place in the world. Best place to do business. Best people. Not that I'm saying Mumbai is not the best place to do business, but with my experience, I love Dubai. There's no other place that can compete with this city.
Okay.
It's the best city.
Who is the best businessman in the history of planet?
I'm biased. I'll say my dad, Manoj Shroff, but I'll think so. Steve Jobs and Rockefeller. They did a phenomenal job. The way they do business, it's incredible. And but in my generation, the person that I've seen firsthand and I can always like credit and give recommendation to and how to do business is Mr. Shroff. There's no other businessman like him. Yeah.
Which is the best city in the UAE?
But Dubai. I love Dubai.
Really?
Yes. People say that they love Jumeirah, Palm and everything. I love the bustling city life where trade happens. It's fun when you see, when you learn demand and supply in class, it's completely different. But when you see it in the market where people are fighting over products and trading, that view, like Wall Street view when there's no IT, that the trading platform, that noise and that banging of tables and stuff, you can also see that in Port Dubai or in like the old Dubai area.
What is the most unbelievable request that you have ever received from a client?
Unbelievable request. The only request that I can think of right now is my costing of a product was X, and the customer is asking it at half the price of what I'm buying it in the market for.
Okay.
So, but what I realized is you cannot always only sell on price. There are other value items that you have to sell with it. So, for example, I'll give you a very simple example. I told him a laptop costs $100, for example. He told me no, I want it at $50. I'm like, I'll charge you $100, but I'll give you 1 year warranty. Now, that 1 year warranty out of let's say 1,000 laptops, one laptop goes bad, but he ended up paying the price that I asked for. So it taught me a very important skill in life that customers make ridiculous requests. You can't mock the customer or tell them that hey, it's impossible. Don't let him walk away.
Okay.
Negotiate on a different aspect, not on price. Get value in the equation. Get other things into equations. Make the deal more sweet. For example, if you made food at home and you made French fries that are very salty, don't let the kid go hungry. Make chicken that has no salt. Make the pot holistic. Don't focus on one thing.
The worst ever decision that you made in life?
The worst ever decision that I've made in life, and I kind of make it today as of now also, is I'm very hands-on on work. It's a very good thing to be hands-on on work, but at a certain point it gets very exhaustive, right? There was a time when I started my company, I wanted to make my brochures. I wanted to make sure that I go to every sales meeting. I wanted to make sure that the website is approved by me and I designed the website, I code it myself. I wanted to make sure that the company logo, the company tile color, the door knob, the door is all decided by me. And I realized in the first year that that's recipe for failure. You cannot do everything yourself. There's a Pareto rule. 80% of results is brought by 20% of input. So I focus only on the 20% of input that gets me the 80% of the results. The remaining 20% I get faith, trust and delegate it. Yes, maybe it's true that someone else can't do 100% as I can, or maybe I'm wrong, someone else can also do 100% as I can, but I go with the fact that it's fine. I'll take 80% of work, but I'll focus on my 20%. Collectively we'll make a big empire.
Nice.
Yep.
The worst ever decision you made in business?
Worst ever decision I've made in business,
when you lost money, for example.
When I lost money, okay, it's when I get very aggressive in business. For example, we're buying laptops, and all of a sudden I say that, okay, fine, double the quantity, give me a better pricing, and then I promised a 1 week lead time to my customer in Rwanda, and in order to fulfill that lead time, I had to send the products via expedited shipment, so it cost me double the price. So I actually made a loss on that deal. But my vision was that, hey, I'll make money with this guy in 10 other deals, and which I did. So yes, it was a bad decision that I made. So what I'll say is, like, don't get very aggressive. Any thought, give it 24 hours. Like, let the thought grow in your mind. Don't just take immediate. Okay, sometimes immediate actions make you win, right? Mm-hmm. But give 24 hours to every thought or any life-changing opportunity. Like, think 24 hours. Don't just get into it.
What was the happiest moment in your life?
The happiest moment, and also right now, the happiest moment in my life is when I'm sitting on my dinner table with dad, mom, sister, and family, and eating food together. Right. And be it the most lavishing dinner in the world, or be it like just sitting on the floor and eating the most mediocre, low-level homemade food. Right. That is the best. That is the best thing that gives me happiness. Like, nothing can buy that.
What is happiness for you?
Happiness is family.
What is unhappiness?
Unhappiness for me in business. So unhappiness is when your conscience tells you that what you're doing is incorrect, right? You have a conscience to answer to. You can be. I can fake everything in the world. I can show that I'm doing very successful and everything. But when I go to sleep, I ask my conscience that, hey, did I do right today? Did I do well today? And the day my conscience tells me that, no, Aniket, you did the wrong thing, that's my most unhappy moment.
Who has been the biggest influence on you?
My biggest person that has influenced me is my parents and my sister. Mm-hmm. Again, you'll see most of my answers are always geared towards my family, because that's who inspires me and gives me value. So those are my most people who inspires me or drives me or motivates me. But that being said, my teachers in Kenya and my professors in America have shaped who I am, how I speak, my thought process. It's a combination of small bits and pieces that I've adopted from everyone, also from you, Maxim. Right. I take small things from you. I take it from the cameraman. I take it from every person. I take small. I'm a complete holistic person. So you can think of me as a person who's met all the people that I've met in the world have defined who I am today, including my teacher, the person that works at my house, everyone.
If you could meet anyone in the world's history, who that man or woman would be?
I would love to meet Dhirubhai Ambani and Mr. Rockefeller. I think so. I'll start with the first person, Mr. Dhirubhai Ambani. You know, he was filling gas at a petrol station in Yemen, and he had the vision to fill gas in everyone's car in the whole world. You never think of that when you're filling gas for someone at a gas pump. So the ability to dream so big it's incredible. And then Rockefeller to just get inspiration that, okay, in today's net worth, he was $405 billion, like adjusted for inflation, he was that rich. So my thought is, like, how did it blow up, and then how did you control yourself, how did it not get on your head, and how did you manage the whole show with so many people? So those are the two people that I love to meet. And recently, I know it's a hot limbo question, but I'll squeeze in one more person. Mr. Steve Jobs. Mm-hmm. He's not a software developer, but he's a visionary. Right. So how can you convince software developers who really do the coding work to follow your vision? It's not possible. For example, if I direct you to do videos in this way, it's tough. I need to make you convinced that, hey, I'm a better visionary in doing videography and this, to make you convinced to do what I want to do, because you're the content developer. Same way, software is the developer, and he's following what Steve Jobs says. So that much vision and power to convince someone is incredible.
After life, when you meet with God, what would you tell him?
Give me some more time, I need to make some more money. I'll be honest with you, I've never, like everyone is scared of dying, but it's like when you're born, like, you have to die. The sun rises, the sun shines, you cannot avoid it. But if I meet God, like, I'll thank him for the life he gave me. I don't have any disabilities, touch wood. I'm very blessed to be born in such a family, to be born in such a country, to be born in such an era where there's no war, or war is limited. I'm not going for war, I'm not in the military. All these things I feel blessed to get from him. But if my business mindset kicks him, I tell him, give me 10 more years, let me make some more bucks. Like, every businessman will aspire for that.
Yeah. All right. So can you please tell me, what do you think about cryptocurrency?
Cryptocurrency,
Yeah.
nice. Okay, so cryptocurrency was a big thing when I was in college. I was actually studying, and it was like a college idea. It was a research project, and I invested $100. I'm like, if it's like something, it's gone, and it went all the way to $20,000. And then Bitcoin crashed, right?
Right.
So right now it's around $7,000-8,000. What I realized in cryptocurrency, the underlying technology, which is blockchain,
Yeah.
is the real value in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Cryptocurrency is just a single application of blockchain.
True.
Blockchain in itself has a lot of value. And yes, I know everyone thinks, what the hell is blockchain? What is Bitcoin? What is
Yeah.
this cryptocurrency? It's just a simple way of storing data in multiple locations to make it more secure, and it's unhackable as of now. That's what they claim. So it's like a secure way of storing data. So bottom line, you gotta go read more about cryptocurrency. I think so. It is a new concept, but yeah, I don't think so. It's going to be taking hit that quick. But its underlying technology, blockchain, is here to stay forever and ever.
Do you watch YouTube?
I watch a lot of YouTube. I actually watch you, so awesome videos.
What is your favorite video so far?
Okay, I love watching the news, but I get bored watching news. So I watch Trevor Noah, I watch John Oliver. So that's like, they make news more fun. I don't know if you watch them, but those
Yeah.
are my channels that I try to like watch.
Do you read?
I do read a lot.
What exactly do you read in general?
I read a lot of technical things, right? So I do read books, like I told you, like More Money Than God, and like all those investment books and any books that are related to finance.
Yeah.
But my reading is more technical. So like I read about like how options are priced, like Black-Scholes formula, what are call options, what are put options, what are weekly options. They're all financial terms, right? Then I read more about, like right now I'm working on developing in Microsoft Azure and cloud computing. So I'm learning how to do software coding in .NET Core.
Right.
And so it's more technical things, but that's what inspires me. Like I like to learn new things about the world, but you don't have to do what I do. You can read what's your passion. For example, if you like about the piano, read more about the piano, playing the guitar, or like like surfing or skating or whatever you like. You can read more about that. You don't have to do what I do, but just do what you love.
All right,
Yeah.
great. Thank you.
Thank you.
When you started business, what was your routine like and how different it is now?
Okay, when I started my company, it was out of my room in college, and I had sleepless nights. I had classes in the morning, and then I used to come in the evening, study, talk to all my customers, finish my education because I had exams some days. My customers, most of them, I used to supply to Africa, so there was a time zone difference. I used to stay awake till 3 o'clock in the morning. Finish my conversation with all my customers, sleep, wake up early in the morning, reach to class, same thing, same routine, and I did that for around 6 months. I was a really, not that I want to boast, but I did really well in school. I was a really smart, studious kid,
Right.
but I did not let that affect my company. Normally 90% what happens when someone is studying and running a company, they always take excuses, right? They'll say that, okay, I didn't get the deal because I had an exam tomorrow. I didn't pass my exam because I had to talk to my customer. So, and they fail in both places, but I didn't let that happen. But I had sleepless nights. But now, once I progressed over life, what I realized is that you start, the smartest entrepreneur is the guy who delegates his job immediately. He gets a replacement of himself ASAP. So my vision right now is, as soon as I reach at a successful point, get my delegate, get someone who can run my show, and I'm out. So I make myself free. That's my vision right now. Get free as much as I can.
You know what? Many people who are watching us right now, they think how to find this person, how to find this reliable, responsible person who can work instead of you in the business. So what is your answer to this?
Okay, everyone looks for people who are smart, who have a good degree, who have a good resume, who can speak well. I don't look for that. You come to me, I look for the fact that you can buy into my passion and vision. Because for a cause, people do anything. For example, if you pray for a religion, right? That's a cause. For that cause, you'll wake up every day on Sunday. If you're a Christian, or if you're Indian, you'll go every day to the temple, you'll pray every day, because it's a cause. You don't get money from that. It's a cause that you're fighting for. Or for example, the people who walk on the street for like cancer or anything, they are fighting for a cause. So I make my business a cause. And if my person who comes to an interview with me and buys into my cause, not into the salary I pay him, not into his background knowledge or his education, they buy into the cause, then he's a winner. It doesn't matter if he's smart or not. He can learn it. Every day is a learning process. I don't care if you're smart or not. The only thing I care is if you have to buy into my vision. The day you buy into my vision, you're mine, and that's it. And then I take care of that person. I'll make sure he'll never leave me, and I'll make his shared vision my vision. I'll never let someone else's vision die. Everyone comes with a purpose in life. Everyone wants to achieve something. It's not only the boss wants to achieve something. Also, the employee who works at your place wants to be something. I ask them, what is your vision? And I incorporate his vision into my vision, and I make sure that we both collectively make a combined vision which we can stay faithful to, not that we'll deviate from it. And because of that also, you'll see I have my first manager is working with me. She saw me when I was an 18-year-old kid, when I didn't know what revenue meant, what OTA meant, when I was really dumb in business, because there's certain business skills that you do not know till you jump in the water. You won't know how to swim till you jump in the water. My manager saw me then, and now she sees me, and she's yet with me, and she told me, Aniket, till you die, I will be with you unless you remove me. I told her, I'll never remove you unless I die and my kid doesn't keep you in my company, which will not happen because I also teach him the same values. So that's the way I hire talent. That's my strategy of hiring talent. And they never leave you. They'll never leave you because they love you. It'll become a family then. And I make their problems my problems. If they tell you that they have a problem at home and you have blind eyes to it, that's the worst leader or boss that can be. You cannot blind eye to your problems of your employees. Their problems are your problems. They are your family. They have to come to your wedding. They have to be part of your birthdays. You have to be part of their birthdays. You have to support them. That's it. If once that happens, your vision is just, forget it. Just close your eyes. Also, if you sleep, they'll make money for you.
Okay, once you reach the level when you have 600 people, how do you find time to all of them, to dedicate this time to all of them?
Nice. So as of now, collectively as our company group, my parents' company has around 600 people. My company has around 120 people, I think. So, and this year we're doing new construction, so we'll get around 160 people working for me. For my parents, there are around 600 people working. Now, the way I get time to meet them is we celebrate every month. We have birthdays for our employees. On my birthdays, we cut cakes in more than 20 countries now on my birthday, and all my employees cut my birthday. We have a whole Skype conversation. Diwali is our biggest festival. My manager is American. On Diwali, she was in America, and we believe that we have to pray to God in each of our company to become successful. She sits in my American company. She tells me, Aniket, what's your idol? She removes the idol, an American, right? She tells me, Aniket, I will just fold my hands and just pray. You say the slogan or whatever you want, it's in Skype, and I'll just sit here and I'll pray, and whatever you tell me to do, I'll do it. Our priest was shocked. He's telling me, what the hell is going on? You're converting Americans to Indians. I'm like, no, it's the fact that they're buying into my vision. They're with me. So that's how I keep in touch with them. And these small little things, like, remembering them on certain days, calling them, staying in connection with Skype. That's how I stay in touch with my whole team. That's my strategy to be with them. And then another thing, when I am in my hotel in America, 90% of the people will not tell hi to the housekeeper, or they will just walk past them. My strategy is, as soon as I reach, if I go to America, I'm flying out in 2 weeks. I'm going to go to New York, then I'll go to Connecticut, where my hotel is. Each and every staff member has to tell hi to Aniket. They're like, hi boss, hi Aniket, hi, how are you? And I ask them, what's your problem? I'm not here. Are you taking care of my baby? Because my company is a baby. Did you take care of my baby well? Yes. No. Aniket, no, I'm not enjoying like this. I talk to the smallest person to the biggest person and make sure I tell each and every one of them hi. And it's a main point that I have to make sure I tell them hi. So, yeah.
Nice. That was amazing. Young entrepreneur who I think and believe inspires so many viewers. So you can see that at very young age you can become a millionaire, you can become successful. So it's all in your hands. What would be your last maybe words of encouragement to our viewers?
Go out there. You have it within you. Every human being in this world is an entrepreneur. You're born an entrepreneur. Just go find that talent within you. Go exploit that talent. Don't be scared of anyone. If anyone tells you it's not possible, they're lying to you. You don't need money. You don't need family backup. You don't need anything. You just need believe in yourself. If you do not believe in yourself, forget it. Anyone is going to believe in yourself. You believe in yourself, go get your dream, achieve it, make it happen. There's no energy in this world that'll stop you from being a millionaire. I promise you that. And you meet me after 1 year. Figure out your talent today. Don't waste time. Figure out your talent. Go home. Think that, okay, I'm good at playing piano. I'm good at playing a guitar. I'm good at doing business. I'm good at negotiating. Exploit that talent. Figure out where there's a market gap. Go approach that market gap. Don't be scared if you don't make money in the first month, first year, 10 years, 20 years. You'll make money one day. But don't let that dream die within you. You got one life. Make it happen.
And
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you so much.
Like and subscribe to Maxim. I want him to be a successful man. So go hit the like, share, write comments. Feel free to reach out to us. If you want me to assist you in any way, I'm in Dubai, and you can always reach out to us, and we are ready to help you anytime, anywhere.
Right. See you in the next video.
Get the #1 step-by-step guide on how to become your own boss in the UAE. You will learn how to start your own business in the UAE. Just click the link in the description below this video and follow this link. This is your time to start. Click the link below this video. Bam.